Cash One Pawn has the most extensive inventory of any pawn shop in western Montana. Whether you're in the market for firearms, power tools, bows, video game consoles, or sunglasses, Cash One Pawn has the best deals around. And now Cash One Pawn gives you the ability to shop online from anywhere. Make CashOnePawn.com part of your shopping habits. Also make sure to download the Cash One Pawn app. Cash One Pawn, Missoula's premier pawn shop, located on Roller Coaster Road on the way to the Y.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Town Pump. Right down the road. Pump it up. Oh, yeah.
Big Set Breakdown, proudly presented by the Bobcat Collective at Montana State. The Bobcat Collective is the NIL collective that serves Montana State University student athletes. The collective has partnered with Montana State to connect fans, alumni, businesses, and local nonprofits with Montana State student athletes. Opportunities through the collective allow student athletes to earn compensation while serving the greater Montana State University community. Sign up now for memberships and enjoy automatic entry into raffles for free tickets while supporting the bright minds at Montana State. They have multiple different membership tiers, and you can also be a one-time supporter, and you can also business partner or corporate supporter. Visit bobcatcollective.com for more. Nuanez now ESPN Radio. JT Reed joining us now from Montana State. JT, first of all, thanks for being here. What's it like representing Montana State at this event?
It's definitely an honor. I feel grateful that Coach Vegan and my teammates trusted me to come here and represent the team the right way. So definitely an honor.
Take us through the last couple of years for you, because you had a breakout year, you're all Big Sky guy, and then you've had a whole bunch of different things you've had to go through. So just take us through the path to get to this point and some of the challenges you faced.
My biggest challenge was probably staying healthy. I had a couple of really bad injuries. So in 22, I had a pretty good season, and then got hurt, that winter condo right after the season, and just kept lingering and kept getting hurt over and over. And it was definitely a journey. 23 was definitely a hard year, being injured out the whole year. And then flash forward to 24, I had to take care of my body a little bit. So me and Burke Mastel rotated, but, it was definitely for the best. And now I'm here, so glad to be here. And
break down the Bobcat offensive line, because I think that from the outside, people are thinking, okay, how do you replace Marcus Ware? How do you replace Connor Moore? How do you replace Justice Perkins? How do you replace Cole Sane? I think you guys have a lot of guys that are really talented coming back. So just tell us about the way that it's gone so far this offseason, sort of remaking this offensive line.
I definitely think up front we never have to remake an O-line. We definitely, we always reload, especially after the 21 year when my first season at Montana State. We lost guys like Taylor Tuiasosopo, Lewis Kidd, Zach Red, TJ Sessions to the portal. Not a lot of people thought we were going to be good, and we come out and we're the second rushing offense in the whole country. So I definitely think guys do a good job of understanding and taking the initiative that we have to go. There is no time left. Everyone's gone, so now we lost Rush and Omar after the 23, and everyone thought you lost two key pieces, and I think we were even better than any O-line's been last year. So.
You've been working in at center a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
What do you think of having your hand on the ball?
I like it. Yeah, I like it. It is a little tough. I'm kind of blind in my left eye, so sometimes when I'm IDing stuff, I just know them because they're my teammates. So, okay, we're going there. But, I definitely do like it. It's a different feeling. Talking to Justice, and I actually live with Cole Sane still. So, yeah, talking to those two, they both give me pointers, and, I come home and either call Justice or have Cole come downstairs, and we'll just chop it up about it. So.
You've played a lot. Burke got some good reps last year. Titan Fleischman, obviously one of the best offensive linemen in the league. Take us through the other spots, though. First of all, what do you think it takes for a young guy to sort of turn the corner and be able to be a big-time contributor up front?
Honestly, for me, my biggest thing was don't wait on it. There is no time to wait for your turn. You need to go take it. If it's in front of you, in college football, we're very opportunistic and production-based business. If the opportunity's there, you need to produce and go get it now. So, I think a lot of our young guys are doing that now. They understand that Marcus is gone, and I'm the old guy in the room now, and Titans here and Burks here, we need to get going. But yeah, I think we're definitely I think that's probably the biggest thing.
JT Reed joining us here on Nuanez. Now, on that note, it's such an interesting sort of transition of leadership at Montana State, right? Because you guys had this huge senior class last year with guys, I mean, Tommy being thrust into the role like he was as such a young guy. He'd been a leader for, 4 years. Brody Grebe, same thing. And you guys have some natural leaders on the team still, like you and Kenny and Paul Brott. How's that gone, though, and what's it like sort of having this opportunity to be one of the faces and leaders of the team?
Definitely. It was a little scary at first. I'm not gonna lie. I was I'm a guy who likes to joke around and have a good time, but also get my work done. So trying to find the balance between that has been a little rough. But honestly, as a transition, though, I think it's pretty easy. Guys. It's kind of like an unspoken word that gets passed down, unspoken torch. We don't talk about it, but I think a lot of the guys in front of us, they laid such a great foundation. Rylan Ort, Tommy Malott, Brody Grebe, Danny Yu, laid such a great foundation for guys like me, Kenny, and Paul to pick up on and just keep working at.
That's the standard you're talking about, right? I mean, the standard has been set because those guys used to say the same thing about Troy Anderson and Ty Okada and stuff, right?
Yeah, Ty and Troy, Lewis, those guys set the foundation for us now. So just carrying on the torch and doing what they did.
New offensive line coach, how's that transition gone?
It's been good. He's probably my first offensive line coach that I played college football at the same time as he did. But yeah, he's a great guy. He's a California guy just like me. So, we get along pretty well, and he's a good coach. He really is.
All eyes during fall camp going to be on the quarterbacks, of course, with the race to replace Tommy. So I know you guys probably internally have confidence in a lot of different guys, but what do you hope to sort of see play out from a competition standpoint there?
Honestly, whoever's the most ready, really. We had 3 guys I think who are ready to play, and Pat, Chance, and Justin, and I think all 3 of them have a legitimate shot to play. So whoever's ready to go by the time we finish camp, really. So.
It's fun to be in this room as a offensive lineman myself, because usually it's just a bunch of quarterbacks that get invited to this, right? Quarterbacks and receivers, but it's nothing but offensive and defensive linemen this year. So I think it sort of shows you what it takes to win in the Big Sky, though, too, right? I mean, I think it's pretty clear you got to be good up front to be good in this league.
Definitely, yeah. We we definitely take pride in that. That we have to win up front every game, every snap, every play to win in the Big Sky and the FCS. To be honest, this is where we separate ourselves up front, and if we can't get the job done up there, then we can't get the job done anywhere. So.
Well, you're a Cali guy originally, but tell us about the cowboy hats, because I know that's something that's become sort of part of the Montana State brand these last couple of years.
Definitely. I mean, just being in Montana, as Kenny will tell you or anybody else will tell you, it's really is a cowboy state probably. I would say more than Texas, but I'm very biased. Yeah. We have some of the best rodeos in Montana, and I got the chance to work on a ranch and go to a couple rodeos, and so yeah, I got a hat and some boots on.
Love it. Well, what's been your favorite part about just transitioning to life in Montana this last handful of years?
Oh, my favorite part. One of my favorite parts, honestly, is the traffic and not being around a lot of people. It is back home in San Jose. It is too many people. There's a lot of people in San Jose. Traffic is horrible. But it is nice being in Bozeman. The winters suck, I'll tell you that. But not the biggest fan, but definitely, I love the community and people are nice in Montana. What you see is what you get. That's what I appreciate about Montana. There are no fakers. For the most part, the best thing about Montana is the people. Like what you see is what you get. They won't fake you. So.
Last year's such a special year for you guys, and picked to win the league again this year. So, is there a way to carry momentum from last year? And if so, how do you go about doing that?
I definitely think we can carry last year's momentum into this year, and I think it's really just. I think picking up where we left off, I don't think we have room to be complacent with winning a title last year and getting a ring last year. I think we should really step on the gas and, use the way last year ended as motivation to get going. So,
what's next for you guys then? Obviously, you're going to hit the ground running for fall camp here soon, but what do you hope to accomplish this next block between sort of now and the season opener at Oregon?
Really just to figure things out as a team and, figure out our offensive identity and our defensive identity with Kenny and them. Just figure out where we are and what we need to work on and how we need to go about it.
Thanks, JT.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Colter. That was awesome.
Let's win again.
So, fifth quarter at the R-Bar?
Dude, I could crush a burger right now.
Can you guys pick it up? I'm thirsty back here. Guys, what's up? Hop on in. Fifth quarter's this way.
Oh, new R-Bar merch.
Yo, what's the fifth quarter?
They have food, drinks, and giveaways after every home game.
And these sweet Bobcat cups.
Oh, I'm in.
Take me to the R-Bar.
Join us at the Rocking R-Bar after every home game for the fifth quarter.